Yo, it's your man, Money Sean, the Cold War Soldier. I'm back in the building, New York, home of hip hop TV. You already know. Definitely welcome back to the show. I got a few things to say. Definitely it's going down with the hip hop news today. It's just totally crazy out there. But first of all, let's talk about what I do, and I stick and thicker modeling. I am a manager, so I manage models. I have five girls, I think 5 girls or 4 girls, already situated. I do it from out of state. I do it in state, and basically, helping the girls out with their careers. Photo shoots, comp cards, websites. I do it all. Um, so if you're looking for a good model manager, I've been in the business for about 10 years. Get at me, okay? Get at me. Thick and Thicker Model Management at Gmail, okay? Thick and Thicker Model Management at Gmail. You heard? Basically, um, from what I hear, there's a small little thing with Jay Z and Future on a beef mode. I don't know how true that is. Our station is a little bit different. Our show is a little bit different. I don't like to like insinuate or insinuate the beef. To me, if Jay Z was here and Future was here, I'd be like, yo, can we piece the beef out or what, man? It's adding fuel to the fire, and these are two professional guys in the industry. I don't think I want to add fuel to that fire. But salute to Jay Z, becoming the hip hop billionaire, and salute the Future, man. I love the music, love what he does. Hey, holla at me, get in my studio. You heard? Anyway, so moving right along, um, there's a lot going on with Master P. Um, Master P and his brother C Murder. Now, our prayers go out to Master P, and C Murder. Keep your head up wherever you're at. You know what I'm saying? I know where you're at, but sometimes you're in places and things for different situations, and sometimes the system works, and sometimes the system works against you. So, our prayers go out to C Murder and Master P, and Master P, hold your head up, and just keep supporting them. Um, but anyway, I don't like to promote what I heard or allegedly. It's just too much. It's too much out there. Different shows and stuff, just talking about what's going on with these artists and things of that nature. If I don't speak to the artist directly, I'm not insinuating that. I'm not going to add fuel to the fire. It's just not me. It's not what I do. But basically, next on the list is Young Buck. Uh, Claims that 50 Cent told 69 to snitch on Foofy on the diss track. I don't believe none of that. I'm just telling you, I just don't get down like that. I see this stuff out there. Like, look, I'm looking for news. I'm like, what? Like who actually sits there and talks about stuff like that? I mean, it's news, but what kind of news is that? You're talking about beefs and disses. I mean, come on, man. These people are millionaires. These people are billionaires. Like, are you serious? Like, nobody pays attention to, what's going on to that. Man, maybe some people like the beef, and some people like the fuel. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think there's too much groundwork to that. Like I said, I have to have 50 call in and say, y'all, you know, oh, that's hogwash or something, or Young Buck to call in. Yeah, I can't. No, not gonna do it. Not here. Anyway, now another thing going down. I heard that, and then this is going out to Nipsey Hussle and his family. Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, his family and his mom. Rest in peace to the family who are still grieving. Um, People like reporting, on what's going on with the case. It gets more energy. It says, just respect the family. Are you serious? Like people still out there trying to dig up information on, you know, if he was set up, or who's involved, and this is like, yo, not for nothing, the family is still grieving, man. I mean, come on, y'all are media and things of that nature, but you know what I'm saying? If you're not connected with the family and you're reporting on, you know, oh, we found out this, and this, and you know, to me, it's like, come on, man, respect the family, respect, yeah, you know, the man is deceased, yo. Respect the family, let the family grieve, let them get through it, and then when the family's ready to talk, they'll talk. You know what I'm saying? Like all these shows out there just doing that regular media stuff. The regular media stuff is something that I can tell you honestly I do not like. I don't like it because when you get caught up in the, well, I heard this, or allegedly they said this, or I got this from whatever source. You know, my thing is, if I didn't get it from the horse's mouth, I'm not reporting that. Are you serious? No. I mean, you know, media is media, but not here on New York Home of Hip Hop TV. No, we not having that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just get a call from Nipsey's mom and you know, hey, you know, I want to let you know this, and this. But if it ain't coming from her, I'm not digging in the crates, you know, trying to put media out there, you know, you don't know if it's true or not. Now, I can tell you that um, there's a book out by Mike Jackson. It's actually a true book, and I'm going to get more info on it. But the people that said that Mike was like he was were falsely, it was false information. I found out for the people that actually wrote the book that the Jackson family is standing behind. They actually are standing behind this person that wrote the book. I'm going to bring the book in on my next show. Not the book itself, but I'm going to bring some info on it and let you know about the book so y'all can go out and read it. I heard it's ridiculous. It tells you everything that really went down, who were involved, you know, setup type things and stuff like that. You know, we get mixed images and mixed info from a lot of people, but I like to get factual stuff. So I got the info from the person that actually wrote the book, and then got the okay from the Jackson family to put the book out. So that's what I'm talking about. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? Be facts, man. Facts. That's gonna be a new word on my show. If you're doing media, facts. Where's the facts? If you don't have the facts, please don't. No, I'm not hearing that. you know. But anyway, you know, I'm doing good. You know, my mom is still a little bit, you know, she's sick and stuff. My mom suffers from dementia and Alzheimer's. There's a lot going on with that, but you know, she's a strong woman. You know, peace out to the moms, respect to the moms, respect to anybody who has lost somebody. You know, life is what you make it, man. I mean, you know, you get up, you know, you do your breakfast, you go to work. If you got a job, if you got a personal gig, you do your personal gig. And, you know, at the end of the day, you come back home, you rest. You know, there's another day. You know, a lot of times you hear people complain. Please don't complain, man, because tomorrow could be the last day. You know what I'm saying? So that's just heart to heart from me to you. You heard? But getting back into hip hop news, Kodak Black. Now, I'm an old school hip hop head, you know. So when I think of the name Kodak Black, I'm like, okay, is he like pictures? You know, he's African American. I understand that. I was like, okay. So it's young stuff, young names. You know, I guess the young people like it. It says another young. What it is that he is supposed to be caught up in a lot of stuff. Another young black man caught up in the wrong stuff. But we're praying that all goes well for him, and you know, keep your head up. You know, if you're incarcerated or whatever. You know, from what I hear, he seems like he's a real good artist. He had a lot going for himself, and then he got caught up in a situation. So, you know, like I tell, you know, young artists coming out there doing your talent. Your talent is a craft that is can take you to major mediums and major platforms. You have to realize that, you know, when you're an artist, you could be a hip hop artist, R&B artist, whatever. You have to understand that it is all a business. it's a business. You have to look at it like a business. If you start off at 17, you have to understand it's a business form. It's a business mindset that you have to have. You can't be a hip hop artist signed to a major label, and then you're gonna go back to the block and smoke a L with your dudes, and you drinking, and and you're in the public. Like, I don't think that the artists know you're in a public trust position. The public trusts you. You're in a public trust position. So anything you do, because it's national, it's media. Your name is whatever, and you're out there. Just realize that whatever somebody videotapes or gets of you is public knowledge. And once it becomes public knowledge, hey, you got to look at your sponsors. You got to look at your investors. You have to think that your job is a business, and you're the brand. Once the brand goes upside down, people are pulling their endorsements. They're getting out of Dodge. They don't want to be affiliated with that. So you really got to look at that, and people want to be artists and want to be hip hop artists, and even Christian artists or Christian hip hop artists. You can't be a Christian hip hop artist and then turning it up on the weekend in the club somewhere with your boys. You know what I'm saying? It don't compute. Like it don't compute. So and now listen to this right here, and this is gonna be kind of funny. But let's take Game. Shout out to Game. Okay. Shout out to the West Coast. And also, my heart goes out to the people in the West Coast that was in the earthquake, because that earthquake was ridiculous. I think it was 7 on the Richter scale, and they were having tremors after that. People couldn't even go into the buildings to actually, emergency services couldn't go into the buildings because there were so many tremors after that. I love LA. I've never been to LA. One day I'm gonna go. I love the whole LA concept. My thing is that I don't want to live on the fault line, man. I have a thing about the fault line. Like, no, I'm not gonna live on the fault line and boop, and no, I'm not doing it. But now the Game is at the everybody watched the BET Awards. Lovely Mary did her thing, represented 914 to the fullest, and Method Man did his thing. Coming down there, and, doing his thing on the beach. Yo, Meth is something else. Shout out to Protect Your Neck Records. Shout out to Wu-Tang Clan, my people. Salute to you. It was just something else, man. They go way back, and that particular career that Mary did. Shout out to Sean Puffy Combs, Mount Vernon's own. It was definitely good history going back to when Puff was really, 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 really doing his thing and out there. He was running, man. He had everything going. He still has everything going. Shout out to him. But the thing is, if you're sitting at the BET Awards, right, and I'm not the Game, but say you're the Game, or you're any type of hip hop artist, you got $1 million crib somewhere up in the Hamptons or somewhere up in the Poconos, wherever. And, some hood guys get together and, let's go rob Game's crib. Like, are you serious? Well, what the hell? What were you thinking that, like, these people don't have any cameras? They don't have things installed? They don't have dogs in their houses? Like, they don't have protection? Like, mind you, while he's sitting at the and this is the funniest news. Now, I knew it was factual because Game actually tweeted and sent the video of the guys walking around his house trying to get in with hoodies on and everything. And what was funny about that was, now he's sitting at the BET Awards watching this on his cell phone. I guess he had that thing where, if something goes on at your house, it connects to your cell phone, the cameras come on, and you can see what's going on outside the house, inside the house, everything. And it said that the security cameras showed these guys like trying to get in this front door. They were walking around the house. There was 3 of these guys in hoodies, and and my thing is, I guess Game has some, like about 3 or 4 Rottweilers in his house. So, yo, are you serious? There's no way that you can think you can go to anybody's crib. Can you imagine going to somebody's mansion and robbing it? Are you serious? What was the guys thinking? Like, and now, like, they were on camera. I don't know if the Game is actually looking into it, but it was funny. They said he watched the whole thing and he tweeted it right after the guys, I guess they left. They couldn't get in his house, but I mean, now he knows that if somebody's coming by his house when he's not there, of course, Game's gonna have the setup. Game, Game, have the setup, because when they come through the door, they need to meet some people. You know what I'm saying? Rottweilers or whoever. You don't rob people like that, man. You just don't. That's like going to somebody's house, famous, and going to the gate, like trying to climb over the gate and get into their yard. I'm gonna rob this dude. Like, are you serious? Not only the jail time you're gonna get, but it just doesn't make sense. You may get a little media for that, hey, this guy, But anyway, man, that's the hip hop news for today. Basically, I do a show on Saturdays, 5 to 7, on InTheMixRadio.com. That's In The Mix with 2 X's, radio.com. Shout out to all my sponsors for the TV show. And shout out to HHQ Magazine Drop. Please support HHQ Magazine in Chicago. It's my man, Tony Merritt. Tony Star Media. It's my dude for life. Definitely represent, 91.3 The Plug. Shout out to all my models from Thick and Thicker Model Management. Shout out to everybody that support me and what I do. It's your man, Money Sean, the Cold War Soldier. Catch you on the next show. New York Home of Hip Hop TV. You already know, son.